found the 7 most unique NFT projects. First off is a collection from Damien Hirst called The Currency. This is a collection of 10,000 unique NFTs built on the Palm blockchain, and each NFT represents a physical piece of art. And if you've not heard of Damien Hirst, well, he's not a newcomer to the world of art. He's been making art for decades, and he's made quite a good living doing so. His personal record for a single piece of art sold for 10.3 million euros for an art piece called The Golden Calf, which has 18-karat golden hooves, golden horns, and is preserved in formaldehyde. Each artwork in the Currency collection is made by hand on A4 size paper and is stored in a secure location. In fact, the entire collection has been in the works for about 6 years, since 2016. They all look extremely similar. I'll be the first one to admit that, but in fact each one is completely unique, is signed by Damien Hirst, and has a different title written on the back. The floor price of these NFTs is rather high, with it sitting at about 6 Ethereum, and in order to get one you actually had to apply to receive one of these NFTs, and the initial cost was about $2,000. And once you have one of these NFTs, you have a choice to make by July 27th of 2022. Because each NFT is tied to a physical piece of art, you can either choose to burn your NFT and receive the physical piece of art, or you can choose to not receive the physical piece of art and keep your NFT, but in that case, the physical piece of art is actually going to be burned. You're not able to have both, unfortunately. You have to choose one or the other. And for those that decide to hold on to the NFT, Damien Hirst is going to be publicly destroying all the artwork tied to those NFTs that are still in existence after this time frame has run up on July 22nd. Scratch that, July 27th is the actual date. So which is more worthwhile? Having a physical piece of art from a renowned artist, or having a unique NFT from that same artist? Let me know what you would choose. Now, the second project I found is the National Parks NFT project. I'm cautious of just highlighting expensive NFT projects because those are everywhere, and that's what we're seeing all over Twitter. But the National Parks NFT collection is brand new. It's not even minted yet, at least at the time of recording this video. There's 4,825 NFTs. The public launch is on January 30th, and they're minting for 0.07 Ethereum each. Now, here's what I like about this project. Most projects have some sort of charity focus, which is awesome. But this is the first project I've ever seen where they've had a fundraiser and donated to charity before the pre-sale or the public mint has even started. They've already donated over $11,000 to the National Park Foundation, and this entire project is focused on helping members of the community have access to outdoor gear and outdoor experiences. And maybe this isn't the project for you, but as someone who has spent 6 months living out of his car, road tripping around the USA and seeing over 45 national parks, I think this project is pretty cool. Now, the third project you may have heard of. It's pretty popular, it's pretty well known, and it's called the Fly Fish Club. And this is the first members only private dining club where membership is purchased via an NFT, and the NFT is the only way that you can have access to this restaurant. And you may have heard of this project before if you follow Gary Vee, because he's one of the guys behind this project. And there are 2 different versions of this NFT. There's 2,650 standard Fly Fish NFTs that sold for 2.5 Ethereum at launch, and then there are also 385 Fly Fish Omakase NFTs that sold for 4.25 Ethereum. The main difference between the 2 NFTs is that the Omakase NFT gets you into the special Omakase room where you get to sit face to face with your chef as they prepare your food, which is a really cool way to experience Japanese cuisine. Fly Fish Club members will have unlimited access to a private dining room that will span across 10,000 square feet in an iconic New York City location. The space will consist of a bustling cocktail lounge, upscale restaurant, intimate Omakase room, and an outdoor space. And just to reiterate, if you have the normal Fly Fish Club NFT, you're gonna have access to all of these things except for the Omakase room. And with the Omakase NFT, you get access to everything. And after purchasing one of these NFTs, you just have to go onto the Fly Fish Club NFT website, and then you connect your wallet and you can verify your token ownership. And so if you want to flex on all of your friends and tell them that you have access to a special NFT only restaurant that they can go to, well, this is the NFT for you. And the fourth project is called Super Soldier Genesis from Orca Royale. And this is a project that was founded by a United States Army veteran and is geared at trying to help homeless veterans get back on their feet and those that are struggling to get into a job and into a home and all those kinds of things. The collection is made out of 7,010 unique enlisted combat soldiers. There are quite a few different giveaways and plans on the roadmap, including giving away a 1972 Chevy Chevelle SS to one of the holders. It doesn't look like this project has any volume on OpenSea, but I'm highlighting it here because I think giving back to homeless veterans is a pretty good cause. Now, project number 5 is called Openhead, and it's already been featured featured on Forbes, Yahoo Finance, and Geek Culture. And this project is doing one of the biggest, if not the biggest, NFT project giveaway that I've ever seen. Once all 10,000 of these NFTs sell out after the public launch, one of the holders will receive 100 Ethereum, which is about $250,000 with today's price of Ethereum. And I know a lot of projects do some pretty cool giveaways, but basically giving away a Lamborghini to one of the holders is one of the coolest giveaways I've ever seen. And after the initial 100 Ethereum raffle, there's gonna be some other raffles and giveaways that the project is gonna have ongoing every single month. And the website says that you can expect the prize to always feature a life-changing amount of Ethereum. Now that sounds pretty cool. So as long as this project is successful, has a successful launch, and really delivers on their roadmap, I'm curious to see how many of the members actually have their lives changed. And as a heads up, I'm not sponsored by any of these projects. I'm just sharing this information here because I think each one is unique in some respect or another. Now the sixth project is called Galactic Gateways. And this is a photography-based project, and I personally could see a big influx of photography NFTs really show up in 2022 and 2023. And this particular project is from a guy named Nick Wools, who has been a photographer for nearly half of his life and specializes in astrophotography. And astrophotography is when you have a camera set up on a tripod in the middle of night, in the middle of nowhere, so that it's as dark as possible. And then you can set your exposure anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes, depending on your specific situation. And as long as you have some really fast glass on your camera, you can see all the stars, you can see the Milky Way depending on the time of year, and it's a really cool way to see the sky in a way that your normal eyes can't see it. And then you composite that photo with another photo that you've taken, typically in the same location, but with a different exposure, so that way you can actually see the mountains or the lake or whatever else there is. And by doing this, you can create some really unique, really breathtaking photos, and I love this kind of photography. And this is another really small project as well. There are only 25 items listed on OpenSea with a 0.3 Ethereum floor price and only about 2 Ethereum in total volume. And whether or not projects like this are going to be a good investment in the future, I don't really know. But I do think it's cool to get exposure to other projects like this, rather than the typical doodles and Bored Apes that everyone's screaming about on Twitter. Now let's address one of the biggest questions people have when investing in NFTs.
Win Lambo.
So thankfully, the 7th NFT project that I found is from none other than Lamborghini. This is the first NFT project from Lamborghini and the first that I'm aware of from any major car brand. If there is an NFT project from another major car brand, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to check it out. There's only 5 of these NFTs in existence. They go on auction on February 1st, and the starting price for this auction is, wait for it, $100. Pretty affordable price to get something with a Lamborghini logo on it, if you ask me. So make sure you absolutely do not go bid on these NFTs, because I'm hoping to snag one for $100. Not likely, but that'd be cool. The 5 NFTs are made in collaboration with Fabian Hefner, and there's a physical component to each of these NFTs as well as the NFT component. The space key is the physical element and is a piece of carbon fiber sent into outer space by Lamborghini. It was then engraved with a unique QR code that links it to the NFT, which depicts a Lamborghini Aventador Ultime lifting off towards the stars. And if you're not aware, the Ultime is the last of the Aventador line, so it's pretty monumental. The artist actually captured more than 1,500 individual parts of an actual car, and then the photograph of the Earth's curvature was made by sending a weather balloon equipped with a camera to the edge of the stratosphere. Fabian then carefully assembled all of these images into an artificial moment in time. Each NFT has more than 600 million pixels, which is just mind-blowing. And as you start to zoom in, you can really see some of the details from this hyper-realistic photograph. The resolution is so enormous that you can read tiny markings on the firing order of the V12 engine, or marvel at the different milling patterns on the transmission cog wheels. Let me know which of these projects you like best, and thanks for watching.